So I have a question for you. Do you think Josh Allen, watching these Bills, could they potentially go all the way to the AFC Championship?
Um,
What's up, guys? Welcome to another Debate of Fans. And we just saw a hell of a game between the Bills and the Colts. And man, oh man, is this Phillip Rivers' last chance? Well, even let's just talk about it.
yeah, it was a great game. Honestly, I thought it was gonna be a blowout. I thought the Bills were gonna blow them out, but the Colts defense, man, they stepped up hard.
I'll say the first half, Phillip Rivers was definitely finding open pockets in the Bills secondary. He was connecting with Hilton, with Pittman. I mean, this guy, Phillip Rivers, he was getting spot on. And in the second half, the running game was just taking off. Like long.
It's because I felt like the Colts offense, man, they were being very sporadic. They were changing it up. When it wasn't hitting at first, like you said, Phillip Rivers, he was hitting down the middle. His wideouts were doing zigzags.
Yeah, left to right, right to left.
They were going crazy, and then next thing you know, like you said, Jonathan Taylor and Hines, man, they did those outside runs 2 times in a row, got 50 yards or 40 yards. It was ridiculous.
Now, I just want to kind of bring it back to that scene where the secondary pulled that fumble out. They punched the football.
Yeah, the last 28 seconds.
The last 28 seconds, man. That was crazy. In my opinion, I think it should have been a fumble because Pascal got up. So he was down. No one touched him, but he got back up. And then the Colts defense came in and stripped it. But his knee was not down.
Man, but that guy, I don't know if he did it intentionally, but his IQ was off the charts,
He was playing big brains, man.
Yeah, he was there. He was waiting. It looked like he was waiting for his knee to get off. And then he was going for the strip the whole time. Once his knee get off, the other guy punched it and he just stripped it out. It should have been a fumble. But I guess, it's the first wild card game. They're trying to keep it close. They're trying to keep it moving. So I guess they didn't want to overturn it because they want to see if Phillip Rivers could come through at the end. But, starting the game, I was like, Phillip Rivers is going to choke. I felt like he was going to choke. He proved me wrong up until the last 30 seconds, and that's when it mattered the most. I'm like, he just needed one more play. He just needed one play. And he just kept throwing out of bounds, like he had a second chance. And then I was like,
well, major kudos to the Buffalo Bills. The first time they make it to they win a playoff game in 25 years.
Yeah, no.
A quarter century. I think there was a lady that said it only took us 25 years in a pandemic to get into the playoffs and to win the division. I'm like,
yeah, man, back in 1995. Man.
With Jim Kelly. Hey, but we both call in our podcast with Debate of Fans, so go check that out. We have a podcast, Debate of Fans. We both kind of talked about it, and we both say that the Bills, they were just a well-rounded. I'm a huge Josh Allen fan. In the beginning, the first touchdown he threw to Knox, that was a fail QB run, but the fact that he saw his tight end out in the open, it was spot on. Towards the end, not the end, in the middle when he was running those plays, he was you couldn't stop him. Almost reminded me of a younger Cam Newton. Like he was just bulldozing everyone.
Yeah, but no, and then Josh Allen, I'm like, he was getting snubbed a lot though.
Oh,
he was getting snubbed, and then Stephon Diggs, those I think it was like 2 or 3 plays where he was just toe tapping on the sidelines.
Those catches from the wide receivers, those toe swags, like we were even debating, like, are they catches? Like Davis, I think the first one was Davis we were talking about. Yeah. The other one with he was toe dragging on the side where the pellets were flying. I'm not sure who wide receiver that was, but those throws, I mean, you couldn't ask for a more exciting game in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I think
good,
it was Stephon,
amazing way to start this weekend with 5 more amazing games to go. But so I have a question for you. Do you think Josh Allen, watching these Bills, could they potentially go all the way to the AFC Championship?
The kind of question, I had that big question when I was watching the game. I felt like Josh Allen has what it takes. But the Bills defense, man, they got exposed so bad. It looked like they couldn't readjust. The Colts offense, they were just readjusting. They're calling different plays. They were going audible. They were just changing up the scheme. And the Bills defense, it felt like they were flat-footed.
You just hear Phillips like, kill.
And then he just changed up the play. And I feel like the Bills defense, they just had too many holes and they couldn't stop the run.
As much as you don't like Phillip Rivers, for like, you can say his consistency, he hasn't really done anything other than longevity. QB and knowledgeable QBs, they've seen everything, they've done everything.
In Phillip Rivers, he's a big talker. Everybody knows that on the line. He's a big talker. Well, and Yeah, but like I said, the Colts, the coordination, the offense coordinator, they just played really well.
Yeah, I really hope that Phillip Rivers is not his last showdown.
I feel like it is.
You know, that's just me because I kind of like Phillip Rivers just because of the player that he is. But, you know, sometimes you just got to look yourself in the mirror and be like, I did the best I could. This was like my best chance to with a really good team.
Yeah, they had
If it is time to hang the boots up, throw my boots up into the cable wires like the old school kids. And hey,
Phillip Rivers, I was like, he was relying too much on his tight ends, and his tight ends stepped up.
oh yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Doyle, the other
Doyle was phenomenal.
Long hair, even Pippen, like he was doing everything he could.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah, but going back to your original question, no, I think the Bills, their defense got exposed, and the Colts offense, they may be good in the first half, but they struggled in the second half, and it was shown in the game.
Yeah.
But they were still breaking down that defense, and I think going against, you know, the big hitters like Kansas City's, I think their defense, I don't know, because Kansas City has bigger threats down the field. And they're more versatile too.
Well, you got the Steelers, the Browns, the Titans, and the Ravens. Between those 4 teams, and now the Bills officially going to the next round. Do you think any of them can stop the Bills from going just to AFC? I'm not saying that they could beat the Chiefs. I'm saying, or you know, who knows? Who knows? I mean, it's football. One. It's very tricky.
Yeah, we'll see the rest of the games, but as of now, yeah, I don't think the Bills are going to be in the
we need to see all the games to see
who will go. I don't.
Yeah. We need to see all the games who can possibly defeat the Chiefs, because that's just at the end of the game from AFC. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching Debate of the Fans. We started a podcast. Go search on Spotify, Debate of the Fans. We kind of broke down all these Super Bowl wild card weekend games. So if you go check it out, please and thank you. Anyway, guys, stay tuned. We'll be watching all the other games, and we'll be reacting just like real sports fans. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.